Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study about the next concept, and the concept is that magnetic poles, they always exist in pairs. Okay, means that one pole, like each magnet has how many poles? Two poles. And what are they? North pole and south pole. Fine. Now, what does this heading means? That, for example, there is a magnet. Okay, it has poles north and south. This is a bar magnet. Now, if something happens and it falls down, and if it falls down, then we are going to have two magnets. Okay, now what is going to happen, that if it falls down and breaks, it will convert into again a magnet with new pole within it, north and south. Okay, and this is also north and south. Clear? Now, bar magnet broken into two pieces. Fine. Now, if again these two magnets, they again break down, then what is going to happen? We are going to have a set of new magnets okay, we are going to have a set of new magnets because it has broken into two parts, one magnet, two magnet. Okay, I think more I have made, no problem. North, south, north, south. Okay, north, south, north, south, north, south. As many as pieces there would be, they are going to have their own poles. Okay, so if we keep on breaking the bar magnet into smaller pieces, and every time we are going to get two poles. So what does it prove? That two poles, they cannot exist independently. Okay, the two poles like north and south pole, it can never be like that one magnet is there and only it has one pole. Fine, it is going to always have two poles. So it means that poles always come in pairs. Always come in pairs. They are never ever alone or in single. Okay, so this was about magnetic poles always exist in pair. Okay, they can never exist single. They will always be in pair. If there is somehow breakage, it breaks down, then automatically it is going to develop another pole. Fine. So if there are two pieces after breaking, then both are going to develop a pole in them. Okay. So this was the concept regarding that poles always exist in pairs. Now let us see another one concept, and that is Earth, a huge magnet. Earth behaves like a huge magnet. Okay, so if you remember, in the previous concept we learned that when a magnet, bar magnet, is suspended freely, it is going to align itself in north and south direction of the Earth geographically. Okay, so Earth shows two behavior, just like geographically and magnetically. So what does this mean? Geographically means direction wise, just like in the previous case, when the suspended form of magnet is observed, it aligns itself in north and south direction. Okay, so as we have read now, that opposite poles always attract and like poles always repel each other. So just imagine if this is an earth, this is its directionally north pole and this is south pole. So when the magnet is aligned, then we say this is north pole and this is south pole. But if we observe the earth magnetically, it means that this as a magnet, earth when behaves like a magnet, it is going to be earth's south pole and this pole is going to be north. Okay, so that this is the reason that north pole is aligning this side and south pole is aligning this side, because opposite poles are always going to attract each other. Okay, so it means that earth is influencing the magnet to align themselves along the north south direction of the earth. This is the reason that earth behaves like a magnet. So that's why the north pole is always aligning towards south pole and south pole is always aligning towards the north pole of the magnetic earth. Okay, so what we can say, that north pole of a freely suspended magnet is actually pointing towards the south pole of the earth's magnet, okay, which is geographically north. Fine. Same way is the case for south pole. The south pole is aligning itself south pole. Where it is aligning? It is aligning itself in the towards the magnetic north, which is geographically south. Okay, so this is how we explain about the magnetic poles and earth as a magnet. Fine. So we can just see the diagram also. In the book it is given, like if this is our earth and earth has this north, earth pole is magnetically earth is, if we make the earth like this to see the behavior of magnetic earth, then this is south and this is north. Okay, so the magnetic path or magnetic field lines, they can be seen like this, and you should know that they always originate from north and comes and end at south. Okay, clear? So geographical, this is magnetic north. Okay, this is magnetic north pole. Fine. And this is geographical north pole. Geographical north pole, while it is magnetic south pole. In bracket I am writing magnetic south pole. Clear? And this is geographically what? It is south pole. Geographically means directionally. Clear? So this was the diagram for earth as a huge magnet. As a huge magnet. So I guess you have understood what we were trying to learn in this concept. Okay, so earth behaves like a huge magnet. Now let us come to the new topic, and it is magnetic compass. What do you mean by magnetic compass? Magnetic compass. It is a device Okay, it is a device which is used for navigation. Okay, the people like sailors, trekkers, those who go for adventure trips in jungles or on mountains or something like this, and people those who are fond of doing adventure, or we can say adventure enthusiasts, the people who like to keep on finding new things. Okay, they are trying to find out the part of the world which are not known to people, to everyone. So adventure enthusiasts, those who go for hiking or trekking, or sailors in sea. Okay, so everyone, they are using the magnetic compass. They use magnetic compass to find out the direction, okay, on the surface of the earth. So what is it actually? It is a round or a circular device. Fine. It contains a glass cover like this here. This is a glass cover which is made, this is a border, and above this there is a glass cover, and in the center there is a needle, okay, which is freely moving needle. And you know what is so special about that needle? That needle is made up of magnet. Okay, that is a magnetic needle, like, and it is directionally aligning itself. Okay, this is a needle in the center, and how it appears? It appears as if it is a pointed one, like this. Clear? Now, this is the part which is showing the north direction, and this is south. So I can highlight it. This is north pole or north part, and this I am making it with the help of a dot, which is showing the south direction. Okay, so this is how we are able to find it out. And over here there is a scale, and now this device is covered with the help of a glass cover is there. Now what is the purpose of that glass cover? Actually that glass cover is allowing the sailors or the people, those who are trying to find out the direction, the wind or the air is not going to disturb it, because it is a very thin magnetic needle, so it can just flicker or move with the help of air. So to make it airproof, it is covered with a glass. Okay, so this is made up of almost normally the outer case is made up of aluminium. We always take care that the outer case is not made up of a magnetic substance material. Otherwise what will happen? If it would have been cobalt, nickel or iron, then this magnetic compass would not show any kind of behavior of magnetism. Okay, so when this magnet is used to find out the direction, then it is going to align itself in north-south. So the location of that particular place could be found out with the help of the movement of this magnetic needle. So this is how we discuss about that. This is the concept of magnetic compass. So it's a device used by adventurers or trekkers, these type of people, to find out the direction of the place where they are in. Okay, so learn about it.